Welcome to Tales from the Fort, the story of the Treasure Coast told by the people of the Treasure Coast. The Treasure Coast is known for its beautiful people, fun in the sun, and beautiful beaches. But did you also know that it's known for its ghost tales? In this episode is part one of real life ghost tales from the Treasure Coast. These stories help attract visitors to the Treasure Coast. So if you're from the Treasure Coast, subscribe, like, and share. And if you're not, subscribe, like, and share anyway. Peace.
Do I know of any haunted places or any stories of haunted buildings? And yeah, this building. From what I've come to understand, this is a 100-year-old building. So you can't possibly think that we're the only ones here. I come from a culture, I come from a background. My mom is Central American. So understanding that there is more around us than we actually perceive, I'm a bit more attuned than most people. I can kind of tell or see things that others can't. Am I afraid? No, not really. Have I seen things? I've seen some odd occurrences, but it doesn't freak me out. You got to think that there's a physical realm and a spiritual one. And there's a thin veil, like a tissue paper, between us and them. If you just go about living life, we are a part of the land of the living. You don't go about messing around with the spirit realm, then it's no problem. I'll give you an example. One of my neighbors, whenever they used to come back from Ohio, they would always come in, put their stuff down. They'd go out and go get food, and when they come back, all their stuff is neatly organized when they return. And so when she told me this, I was like, "Are you serious?" She goes, "Yeah, I really think that we have a ghost in our unit." And I'm like, wow. I wasn't all that surprised. Again, it's a 100-year-old building. You can't think that you're here by yourself. So she decides to call the Paranormal Society to come and investigate, the Ghostbusters. And she comes and knocks on my door and she says, "Hey, we have the Ghostbusters coming by. Would you like them to come into your unit?" And I immediately, adamantly said no. I have no interest in them coming in here at all. And so she says, "Well, why? Don't you?" The thing I've come to understand again is that there's a thin veil between us and them. And what the Paranormal Society tends to do is poke holes in that veil. They like to prod and see and start poking things where they shouldn't. I know there's other things or spirits or other existing, entities in here. Sure. Am I bothered by it? No. They don't get in my way, I don't get in their way. Well, she did actually have them come check out her unit, and she says it's a little girl who happens to be over there who's a neat freak, so, hey.
Hell, I'm privileged to it. When I first moved in this house, upstairs in our bedroom's a big, thick door. We'd shut it and lock it at night. And one night, about in the middle of the night, a light turned on. And I didn't want to open the door. I wasn't feeling too brave.
Right.
So I got on a stool and unscrewed the light bulb. So it turned off. Next morning when it was daylight, I screwed it back in there where the light was on. And something or somebody the switch was on the other side of the door. They'd turned it on. And my little son, he's not little anymore, but he was 4 at the time, a couple of days later said he saw an old guy come in and ask him who he was, some kind of a ghost, and we figure it was Waldo. And we had some friends come stay with us. And the wife came down one morning, "Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me?" Tell you what, a ghost come in my room last night. It scared me. They got in their car and left. It scared me so bad. But, so they're here.
They certainly are. So don't miss part 2, Ghost at a Whorehouse, and he came to say his last goodbyes. This has been Real Ghost Tales from Tales from the Fort. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a friend.